That alien's mad, Jeff.
Yeah, those dudes are...
So is the Psionic Bro.
Is that the official name?
Yes,
Sonic Bro?
Psionic Bros.
All right.
I got a whole squad of them. This is XCOM. Remember that?
This is low-resolution XCOM. Look at how big those buttons are.
I know. Look at how basic that sectoid is.
Yeah.
How low poly.
So this is...
How felty.
Oh, my.
The Game Center support.
Very nice. Should have done this on my phone. Mine doesn't have any of this crap on it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yours looks like a bag of Skittles now.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, this is XCOM for the iOS.
Yeah, you're playing it on. This is an iPhone 5.
Yes, I am on an iPhone 5. God,
All right.
That was a real tongue twister.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an iPhone 5. I've also played a little bit on my iPad 4.
Okay.
So let's just jump in, I guess. I mean, I'm guessing most people know what XCOM is at this point.
Yeah, it was a great PC and console game. They brought it.
Arguably the best PC and console game of last year.
Yeah, perhaps.
So this is the extent of the options you have here. Obviously, pretty basic stuff because you're on a pretty limited range of devices here. So I guess I'll just go ahead and hop on in. Pretty severe load times in this thing, or at least getting into the app. Like that movie we were watching does the whole like you have to watch at least 20 or 30 seconds of it because it's loading in the background before you can skip it.
I imagine it's a pretty big download. Also,
it's well over 3 gig. I want to say like 3.4 or something like that.
So let him check it out.
This is not super deep in. I mean, we're mostly here just to say, hey, here's XCOM.
Yeah. People probably know what XCOM is. I'm just curious to see what the interface is on this thing. So you're kind of swiping around.
You still got 90. I'm doing like a 2-finger kind of. Well, it's not letting me. It's a little less responsive than I would like. Okay, so I'm doing like a 2-finger kind of rotate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not picking it up. There it goes. A little weird. And like the zoom is not. It's not like an analog zoom. Like if I pinch at all, it just goes all the way out, and if I pinch a little bit, it goes all the way back in. So there's basically just zoomed in and zoomed out, two levels of zoom. And on a phone screen at this size, it is damn near impossible to move your guy where you want.
Yeah, has that been better on iPad from what
it's
played?
definitely easier on the iPad to just kind of see where you're going to move a guy.
Yeah.
I was playing this on the bus on the way in, like it works in a pinch.
Well, tap on a dude and just get him climb up that pipe.
I'm doing it. I mean, I'm still at the point.
Move over there.
I'm still at the point here where they're kind of wanting me to do what they say.
Now open the door quietly, so you don't reveal your position to the enemy. Okay. Now take cover inside.
Okay. Wait, can I not move her in there?
She still has a.
There we go.
Yeah.
See, it's also a little finicky about like kind of where you tap.
All right. Now I want a man on the roof of that building. See if you can find a way up there, soldier.
Oh, one on the roof. Or wait,
You gotta.
all the way around here.
We gotta swipe up to change elevations, so you can.
Damn it, I'm trying to rotate it and it won't.
Well, you don't need to rotate. You need to raise elevation
I know, I'm also trying to do that.
with the.
Good lord, man.
You can change elevations by moving two fingers up or down on screen.
Yes, I got that.
You should move that soldier to the roof of that building.
Trying to do that. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, it's impossible to tap the point you want to tap.
All right.
Are we good, Drew?
Screen went black in here for a
Yeah,
second.
we lost video in here.
Yeah, we're all good.
Okay.
Oh my god. I did not swipe down. Why did it change back to the lower elevation?
You probably tapped somewhere that was not a rooftop and it auto switched elevations.
Man, this is...
It's funny because I remember the elevation stuff sort of sucking in regular XCOM.
Yeah, it's not...
And also every XCOM game before that.
It's not much better here.
You can change elevations by moving
Yeah,
2 fingers
I know.
up or down on screen.
I'm doing that.
You
It's
should
not
move
doing
that
it.
soldier to the roof of the building.
Yeah, I'm moving both thumbs upward, and nothing is happening here.
Well, it says say 2 fingers.
I just tried fingers as well. I don't know if the iPhone has has thumb and finger differentiation technology, but
If you see on the screen here, it's got these 2 fingers, a middle finger, and an index finger, and an arrow pointing up.
it doesn't help that it doesn't look like it takes input on top of that tooltip. Because if I drag on that tooltip, it's also not doing anything. So I've got about half the screen to work with here right now.
All right.
Dude, I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna take my 2 fingers. I'm gonna go over to your
Look,
screen
I am.
here.
Look, 2 fingers.
All right. Okay.
Can you verify that?
No, I can verify that is. Or you
I'm-
seem to be doing what it is asking
I
of
am
you.
moving 2 fingers up.
Let me try.
Hang on.
Let me try.
Hang on. Can I cancel out of it? Wait a minute.
Let me try. Oh, you're up too high.
Oh, wait a minute.
There you go.
Oh my God, really?
Because
No.
you get your jetpack dudes or
Yeah,
whatever
it just seems
you
like it seems a little excessive for the second mission in the game.
There you go.
Oh my God. I was trying to drag with 1 finger and it moved it down like that. You're right, it probably was taking an input inside the house, right?
Yeah.
That would do that. I'm tapping, you can verify. I'm tapping directly on the point it wants me to travel to, am I not?
You're getting there. Can you hold a button?
There it is. Okay, I tapped above it.
Can you
There.
hold your finger
There.
down and move around to kind of finally pick a
You-
square?
You
or
can, in some cases, but at least on the iPhone, I find that impossible because your thumb is big enough
Oh,
to cover
sure.
up.
Yeah, you're covering up where you're.
You can't see where you're
supposed to
going
be
to
moving. Yeah.
On the iPad, I think that would be viable.
Get into cover. Hold your fire until I give the word.
I'm partially doing the phone here because I wanted a 16:9 output, so we could fill up our video player. Also, some people were asking how it performed on the phone, because obviously it's going to run pretty well on an iPad. All right, I feel that we have. God Almighty. It had been a little squirrely in the first mission, but nothing like that. That was just fucking maddening. It seems like something that you could probably get used to though over time. So, see if we can actually pay attention to our tactical stuff here. Got a guy there. Let's see, is he still? He is no longer able to attack, right?
Yeah, you know
It's been so
the
long,
tutorial
it's like-
order is hold your fire until.
All right,
So you probably just want to move guys
my
in position and wait.
this guy over here. So I think if you kind of start on him and then you can drag around, you see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Maybe dragging is better than tapping here. You can kind of, I mean, my thumb is totally over where I'm leaving,
Right.
where the guy's moving to, but if I leave, okay, so I lifted my finger.
Now tap move, and he'll move.
Well, no, so I put it back down where the cursor was, and it does let you drag again. I don't know,
Okay,
that time it
alright.
moved the camera. It is pretty picky about how you, maybe my fingers are just too fat. I don't know. Anyway,
Your fingers are too fat to use that phone.
that seems. All right. Do we have anybody else?
Nah, you moved all 4 of your dudes.
Okay. Is that it? Still weird when you tap on the thing.
Oh, you still have 1 more movement point.
And it. Oh my God.
What that dude?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put him into this.
Easy, soldier. We don't have a good shot from that position. Instead of wasting
Fine.
ammo, move up and try to flank the enemy if possible before you fire.
Okay. All right there. That works. You're in half cover. Good enough.
Yeah.
How about you go up here? Oh, filthy alien. I could just throw caution to the wind and fight.
That's literally what the tutorial's telling you to do.
I'm not reading the tutorial.
Yeah, so it looks like this has Iron Man mode. And,
It does, yeah.
All that sort of stuff that the real version of the game has.
As far as reading the tutorial goes, the text is extremely small on the iPhone. That's another reason that I would defer to a tablet for this, I think. It's got iCloud save support, which is a little limited. You only get one slot for iCloud saves.
Ah.
So you could only ever have one game going that you move back and forth at a time. But if you really wanted to get creative about juggling saves, and it does have, it has a straight up PC style, just here's a bunch of slots.
Oh, okay.
So like you can make it, well, I don't know if about as many local saves as you want, but you could at least make several.
Yeah.
As you see now, I've got a new one. And then, oh my god, it's so small I can barely read it.
I mean, I'm looking at the TV, and it looks pretty small there.
So you can see the one at the very bottom is the iCloud slot, which they don't really call out very well. It's just you have to eyeball where is the word iCloud in the save file. But you could load that one on a device and then flip some saves around and stick a different one in there if you wanted to.
I played through this game with one save for the most part. So,
jeez, that's pretty ballsy.
Well, I mean, I only saved.
No save scumming for you.
Well, I mean, I reloaded that save.
Well, sure.
When things went wrong, but I didn't necessarily.
But you weren't like saving every 5 minutes and then rolling back 2 saves if something went bad. Or
no, I was saving every 5 minutes and rolling back 1 save.
Sure.
If time would,
Sure. Yeah, let's pop you over here. Hope there are no aliens to the left. So you did finish this game, huh?
Yes.
I did not. I got hung up on a save or an mission that had a crazy bug in it where I was like, it was all the worse because, what do they want me to just finish this turn out? Should I fight these guys? Okay. It was all the worse because I had set up like a really nice flank and was basically going to take out like 4 of the 8 guys I was up against in one turn. But the way it bugged out, none of that was going to work, and like 3 of my guys were going to die. And I just said, fuck this. I didn't want to start the mission over and then never got back to it. Do you have any moves left?
They just moved, so you have all the moves left.
That's not... I want to go right there, but I don't want to burn both of my points.
I mean, you have to kill that guy, I think, before the next step in the tutorial activates anyway, so you're probably good.
God, even the hit percentage is super small. Man, you're right. Looking at this on the TV is way easier.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're going to play this on iPhone, make sure you have a TV out adapter, I guess.
Yeah, that's the best way to play the game.
I mean, you have to look down to the screen
play
every
the
time you
iPhone
want
version. Yeah,
make an input.
PC, console, throw all those away.
I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna play this game, you're probably still better off. I would say with the PC version. I mean, that was bugs aside, that was a fantastic version. Hang on. Let's see what he wants me to do before we move on.
This is where they kind of set you loose a little bit, and you just need to press forward. And there's a couple of guys.
Kill some more guys.
You eventually have to fire your rocket into a building.
I like firing rockets in this game. That's a lot of fun.
So if you just press forward, it'll.
They're gonna be in cover. Yep. I don't know what the like Steam price situation is on this game at the moment.
Oh right, yeah.
But I can't imagine that
it's that much more than the $20 they're asking for this.
Yeah, so this is $20.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I pulled it up on the App Store and saw the $19.99.
Yeah.
And even though I mean we literally gave this our Game of the Year award, like we know damn well how good a game it is.
Yeah.
I still had this like involuntary kind of shudder when I saw something being sold for $20 on the App Store, you know?
Right.
It's just so outside the realm of what's kind of normal for that platform. But it is the friggin' full game. God, that character is literally like, that could not be more than...
Yeah, but to listen to you talk about it, like this doesn't sound like a great experience. On the phone, it sounds really frustrating.
I sort of wish we had done...
I'm sure on iPad, it's a little bit easier to deal with.
I sort of wish we had done the iPad version here. You pretty much have to like zoom out to kind of get the sort of big tactical view, and then zoom in to move your guys because moving them from that bird's eye view is damn near impossible.
XCOM's currently $40 on Steam.
Okay. Well, the summer sale is rumored to be starting any day now, assuming there is one. It would be kind of crazy if there weren't, because there always is. But you know, if you haven't gotten into XCOM yet, I would probably wait and see how that goes. But I also haven't found a way, maybe I haven't unlocked it yet, but I haven't found a way to change the armor color of the dudes yet.
Yeah, I thought.
Which is
I remember reading that was one of the things they took out was
of this.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Was dude customization.
If that's true, I mean, you can still customize their appearance, like their skin color and hair color and facial features and stuff. But because I mean, if you know, look at how it's zoomed out. Maybe it's a little easier on the TV here. But you're looking at my phone right now.
That's
Look at
ridiculous.
that. You could barely see that there was a guy there. Because they're their sort of drab armor coloration just kind of blends in the background. So it would be nice if that was still an option. Come on, dude.
Take the shot.
I'm trying. Maybe I'll just tell her to move then, because he doesn't want to. Oh my god. Alright, I may go as far as to say you should play this on an iPad.
Exclusively.
If at all. What I mean is, if you're going to play this, play it on an iPad. Not saying you shouldn't play it at all.
If you're going to play this, play it on a personal computer.
Well, then
or
yes,
a console.
There's also that.
And then an iPad.
Control quibbles aside, I still think it is pretty impressive that they could fit this entire game onto a freaking phone.
Well, it's not like this game was like incredibly complicated in
really.
In its perspective, and it's a turn-based strategy game.
It
is.
It is. Oh my god, rotate. Ah! There we go.
You are really selling me on reinstalling the PC version of this game.
Yeah, that's a great version.
And definitely not playing this one.
It's really making me want to go back and finish the PC version, actually.
I wonder if this has any of the issues. I mean, did they end up correcting? They ended up patching the game a few times.
They did, yeah. I don't know what all got fixed.
Yeah, dude,
let's just get this mission done.
Shoot a rocket up in there.
All right.
I think at some point I might actually tell you, like, hey, shoot a rocket up in there.
I think it will.
You get your guy up a little closer.
Because I would like to get to the part between missions. Because that's as much.
See how that looks.
That's as much a part of the XCOM experience as the missions are.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. So roll up in that box. And
whoa, there. Careful now.
You just hunker your other two guys down.
Yeah, you're right.
So you get movement points back for those dudes.
Probably don't need to. Was it always called Hunker Down?
Yeah.
Really? I used to thought it was just like Defend or something in the original version. Oh, whatever. Oh, he's still at point. Well, might as well take a shot, right?
Yeah.
At 25%.
No way that just happened.
Oh, don't you dare move.
I think the whole thing is.
Yeah, I doubt they can. I'm sure they're locked to that position.
This is the part where the game forces you to fire a rocket.
Yeah. Have you seen a whole lot of other Unreal Engine-based things on iOS? I know Infinity Blade, obviously. That's kind of the flagship.
Make sure to stay in cover.
I want to say that there's definitely been a few others, but I couldn't tell you any off the top of my head.
This is also super squirrely on the phone because my thumb is as big as that hit radius. So I kind of can't see what it's going to cover.
Yeah.
Except I'm looking at the TV now, so that's kind of working out. There we go.
Try tapping the rocket icon
I know,
again.
I'm just finding it very strange that I'm hitting accept like it says, and it's not.
Yeah.
Well, the rocket's doing the same thing. Oh, it says shot is blocked, sorry. I literally can't read that on the phone.
Wait, where is it?
See, in the radius up there?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, do I have to. Oh my god, this is. There we go. I think they're still in there, right?
I think so.
That's about as close as I can get it. Well, that worked. Yay.
Good work out there, Strike One.
If I may
There you go.
the labs are
Game
on
Center
high
achievement.
alert. Teams
Yeah.
are
Get
standing
excited.
by for orders.
Alright, let's bounce out of there. I'm sorry that went as poorly as it did. This is. That
Seems like a this seems like a suboptimal way to play this game.
The first mission that I played of this on here was not nearly that rough. But like I said, a little bit I've played on the iPad was a lot more accommodating, just because you can actually see what you're doing.
Right.
It's cool they tried this, though, you know, even if it's not quite up to par.
I think for a mobile version of the game, it's still pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's a cool game.
Absolutely, yes. This is a fantastic game.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is...
Yep.
Commander, we have an incoming transmission from the Council.
Here comes XCOM guy voice.
Hello, Commander.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
wish to congratulate you on your most recent victory. We realize you were faced with a difficult decision in responding to the various requests for assistance. Regardless, you performed...
What do you think that guy is in his everyday life? Like
As
oil
agreed
tycoon?
upon, the reward for your actions has been granted.
Some kind of like pillar of
Farewell,
society
Commander.
type guy,
Yeah.
right?
We hope that you are met with continued success.
Some secret society jerk.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okie dokie.
The Situation Room provides constant monitoring of every member nation in the Council. If we allow panic levels to get out of control in any given nation...
Yeah, I cannot
they're
read
going
that
to withdraw
scrolling red
from the
text
Council.
on the phone.
Then they'll take their funding and
I mean, my
additional
eyes are not the
support
best, but...
with them. The Council's
Okay, I can
overall
read the green,
confidence in the
because it stands
XCOM
out better.
project is shown on the primary
Alright,
meter
can I skip
above
this?
the main screen,
Nope.
which engineering has nicknamed the Doom Tracker.
Commander to mission control.
Before we do that...
There we go.
Oh wait, it's not going to let me even go to the places that I don't need to be right now. But yeah, you can at least see, well, at least let me drag. Yeah, okay, so you can see, you know, you at least get the full base view.
Yeah.
You get all the same stuff. I'm not at the point yet where I can build new stuff on my own. But, you know, they got the event log over there.
Right.
I mean, you know, they've got everything as far as I can tell.
Yeah, cool.
Not all the way in, but it is the full XCOM experience. I guess they just want me to scan, right?
Commander, schematics for the scope targeting system are complete.
Okay.
Commander, with this research complete,
Is this video?
my staff and I currently
Yeah.
have
It is,
nothing
right?
to study.
Oh,
I think
on,
so.
I will
on the TV,
write
I
out
see
your
it looks like some
permission to
compression
autopsy
artifacts.
the
Yeah.
alien cadavers retrieved from your last two field operations. I'm sure you would agree that if we're going to defeat the aliens, we must understand their physiology.
I'm still really curious at this point, like, you know, now that they've ported the Unreal Engine over and stuff, like what kind of graphics these things are actually capable of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Commander.
Oh god, I can't even skip
I
this.
will let you know when this research has been completed.
Engineering online.
It appears Dr. Shen's staff have finally figured out how to turn their machines on.
Commander to engineering.
Oh, no.
Commander
Yeah,
to
so
gonna
there's a,
bounce me from-
there's a bunch
yeah.
of base tutorial stuff here.
Bounce
So.
me from room to room here until...
But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's a really cool idea, but yeah, playing it on the phone sounds like a gigantic bummer.
Yeah, so maybe don't do that.
We can build it here.
Yeah, but
The iPad version seems okay.
Dr.
Yeah.
Fowler has just sent us some new schematics.
I don't know.
if I didn't already own two versions of this game, I would consider playing it on an iPad.
Sure.
But I'm good.
I'll probably keep going with it just because, you know, if I can get enough of a handle on the controls, I might, you know, be fun to mess around with on the
Yeah.
bus and
Yeah.
stuff. Sure, give me one of those.
Commander to the barracks.
Good
Commander
lord, man.
to the barracks.
But if you haven't played XCOM, for God's sake, man,
Yeah, you should play XCOM.
Or woman.
Don't be a
play XCOM. Play it on something.
jerk about it.
Hey, guess what? There's some
Email coming in here.
News is happening.
All right. Okay.
Oh, hey.
All right.
Cool.
We'll play some MK later.
Sure.
All right.
Why not?
Cool.
Stupid iPhone. God damn it, iOS 7 needs a global turn off notifications toggle.
I bet it's just do not disturb mode.
I think that it's
I
still...
wonder if D&D does it. Yeah, I don't
I
know.
think it still badges the screen
Oh, well.
with I think that's just for sound and vibration.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Anyway, that's XCOM for iOS. If you don't have any other way to play it besides an iPad, you know, I think it's definitely still worth checking out. But play it on...
But an iPad specifically,
yeah,
not an
yeah.
iPhone.
Oh, hey, guess what? Now I'm in silent mode.
All right. Good to know.
Yep.
Thanks, Brett.
Thank you.
Wait, hit
Thanks, Drew.
Let's see if the color stuff's in here for sure. Yeah. No armor color, just.
Yeah, which is crazy because that's like the one thing
All right.
that you really want to customize, especially in this version, because you can barely see what they look like.
Yeah, that's weak.
All
right.
It really is. I'm kind of baffled actually why they wouldn't. It was a pre-order thing if you remember.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Or maybe not a pre-order thing.
Was
but
it
you had to
certain
pay
colors were pre-order?
It was like part of the digital deluxe version or whatever.
Whatever
it was.
All right, well.
It was not part of just the very basic experience, so I could see why it's split out like that, but it's really a shame it's not here, because you need these guys to be different colors to be able to tell them apart, and unless that pops up sooner than later, that's really unfortunate.
All right.
All right.
That's it then.
That's XCOM. Let's go play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.